All right.
I don't even know where I was now.
Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Oh.
We can hear you.
No, you're muted.
You muted.
You muted yourself. There you go.
Okay, we're going to keep rocking and rolling here. I'm going to move this phone in the other room. Geoff, you keep talking.
What?
Yeah.
Solo?
Yeah.
All right, technology, awesome. I didn't know what happened. It just went blank, and then Erin did her magic, and I guess everybody's back. Should be right back.
Okay.
So I don't even, where did I end
Can you
up?
guys hear us okay? I'm going to record.
See, before I did this challenge, that would have stressed the shit out of me, because I would have been, I'm out of here, this sucks. But I stayed.
And Geoff, we have a
I'm going to have a beer.
we have a wood-burning stove downstairs. You have no idea how much sweat is going down right here. Anyhow, okay, Geoff, so you were on a roll telling us where you were at, how you were feeling. You said your pain was going away in your shoulders. You were feeling good.
Like I've to be honest with you, and this is no bullshit, I've never felt this good in a long time, since I was basically an operational search and rescue technician. And it's only been 30 days, and it's not big changes. So that's what I'm finding very amazing. Like the water, you know what I mean, is awesome. Like I thought I drank a gallon of water, but I obviously didn't. Now I know what a gallon is. And I did this whole thing over the holidays, and it wasn't that hard to be around people. We make some awesome no alcohol beer now. You know, there's tons out there. You know, you can get IPAs now and everything, so it's way easier than it used to be when you had to just drink Excel.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a great month, and I hope that you guys can. You might not finish it in your 45 days. It might take you 80 days. It might take you. It might take me, 100 days. Because if I have to go back to one, I will. And that's the only thing that I can give you is you're only cheating yourself if you compromise and you say, well, I went to the gym for 10 minutes. That should be good enough because I'm going to jump up and down in the morning or something. Just go hard. And I thought at first, when I first posted in my accountability group on the net, I said, military, embrace the suck. This is what I'm going to do. But actually, after a week, it's not suck. It's actually awesome. Yeah. So I don't know what else to tell you.
Awesome. Well, that's good.
Thumbs up.
Do you guys want to put in the chat some love to Geoff? And does anyone have a comment that they want to say, or a question, or maybe this is really inspiring for the guys, right? Because so many of our challenges are geared towards women. But I think the discipline part is what has attracted me to this.
And I enjoy taking the picture of myself every day. How many times does a guy take a picture of himself in front of a mirror, like I'm figuring out how to do it with the phone with no shirt on, and then you see, your progression and stuff. And it's pretty cool because you're like, oh, shit, I didn't take my picture today. So just before I go to bed, take my shirt off, take my picture. You know what I mean? And then you look at that picture, and I believe it helps. At first, I didn't understand why you had to do these steps, and now it really makes sense as you go through it more and more. You know what I mean? And it's fun.
Yeah, so.
I am.
Yeah. All right. So, any questions for Geoff, guys?
Awesome. So,
okay.
Be strong. 45.
Right, well, thank you, honey. That was really sweet.
You're welcome.
Good job on your first Zoom. Oh, that was so good. And see how he leaves right away? I'm done. I'm not coming back in here. It only took me 8 years, you guys. There's always hope. 8 years to get him in front of a Zoom. And he said, oh, I have to show my face. So, yeah, you do. Anyhow, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of takes a commitment and its decision. And all I can say is he's right. Making the decision to do this is the hard part. If you've fully decided or if you've already quit in your head, right? So, this is about you making a decision. And if you've been 1 foot in, 1 foot out all day, it's not too late. Decide to finish your day strong, okay? And if he can do it, so can you. And by the way, his knees are he has a bad knee. He's literally limping down the road with me too sometimes. So it's not like it's easy for him to exercise twice a day and once outside. And his challenge, he didn't tell you this, is 75 days. So there you go. Yeah, badass.
2 minutes. Do you need something?
All right, I will. Now, I'm going to unmute our fearless leader, Wendy Dodds. Where are you? Wendy, unmute yourself. She's fresh off the podcast. Very good girl. So what do you want to say to everyone? Why don't you close us out, Wendy, and let's keep rocking and rolling. And sorry, I'm going to get put up both recordings today.
No, it's all good. It's technology. It's real life. We keep it real. I don't want to repeat anything. I was about 10 minutes hopping on this, so I don't want to repeat anything that Aaron or Angela have already gone through, but just the fact that you guys are here and you showed up, I mean, that is huge, right? You've made that decision, you've carved that time out, and you might not think it's much, but honestly it is. And Aaron, you probably mentioned about the 5%ers, but this is what creates successful people compared to unsuccessful people. So seeing the community that's being built in the Facebook group is tremendous, and the relationships that are being built and cultivated is amazing. Just a reminder, and I think Aaron already mentioned this before Geoff came on, but every Monday, same time, same Zoom, we'll be here to be able to answer your questions. This is a great opportunity. I know some of you have sent messages to us saying, you know, I'm shy, I don't want to, you know, but that's really where it comes to pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, because you are in a safe place and we are all here to support you. So there's no question that's a stupid question. And I promise you, Aaron and Angela and I, we do not have it all figured out either. We still have lots of questions as well. So please don't look at us as, oh my gosh, they know everything. Like, I could never be like them. No, we honestly, we don't know everything. But that being said, make sure that you're blocking time off in your calendar every Monday until, you know, the 45 days, whatever that date is. I have my calendar in front of me. And does anybody have any other questions or anything that you want to talk about, or anything that you struggled with, or what you thought was going to be really hard, but maybe wasn't as hard as you thought it was going to be? Do we have one or two people that maybe want to jump out?
Or declare your goal. Go ahead, Anna. Sorry.
It's the water thing is I think that's where I'm going to struggle. And I've seen other people posting about the water intake. I mean, a retail job I'm on, like today I had off, so I'm almost there. And I've achieved everything else. But the water is, I've never had the greatest bladder already.
Yeah. So, Anna, your secret before you go to work, like see if you can get, like the moment you wake up, try to get as much as you can in before you go to work. That will make it a lot easier. And you'll be amazed at how you start to become thirsty. This is going to be great for your skin. You're going to love it.
Yeah. And your bladder will start to recognize and train itself, because me having done this, you'd think, like I'm a fitness instructor, you'd think that this would be easy for me, and you'd think that I drink a lot of water. I do, but not that much. And so I started this about a week ago, and I'm already starting to see the effects of not, like, obviously I'm going pee, but I'm not running to the bathroom every 15 minutes. So you're going to see that your body's going to adjust over time. Guys, it's like going to the gym the first time. It sucks, right? Like, it's not amazing. So give it time for your body to work into it.
So also too, then if you're drinking too late into the night, you'll be up all night.
Yep. Yeah, it'll take a couple of days, maybe even a week or so, to kind of figure out what's going to work best for you. But like Aaron said, if you can get in like a liter in the morning, like if you get up early enough and you can space that water out as you're getting ready, having your shower, that kind of stuff, you can get a lot in first thing in the day.
Okay, I'll try it.
You go, girl.
Thanks.
Anybody else want to jump out and share or declare a goal that they're working on or anything like that?
I just wanted to say I was super excited when Andrea suggested doing this group. One of the things that actually made me feel like I wanted to do it was the reading part. Just not necessarily reading for pleasure, but reading to improve yourself, to make your mind more. The other stuff I had finished a barbell challenge for 30 days in a row just before Christmas. So this was just kind of the next extension of, and getting up early and adding the reading time in the me time. So really excited to do this.
I love it.
That's an awesome share.
Can I tell you guys something? So
Sure.
Jeff also added in that he was going to send me a loving text every day. I know. That one's so the guys all hear this. So then I started getting all these texts with little hearts on them.
Aw.
I think I
Did you get pictures too, or were they just emojis?
just emojis. I won't say what kind, but it's been good for the relationship on many fronts. So.
The pictures will follow after the 75 days when he really likes his selfie in the mirror.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's great though, Erin, that he came and shared his testimonial, because I think a lot of people, might see this as like a chick thing or whatever. I mean, my husband's doing it as well. And I think it's a great testimonial for people to see, the consistency around it, and that anybody can improve their lives on a daily basis. So kudos to him.
I love it.
And for him to come on and share, because it's a big deal coming onto a Zoom and sharing.
Yeah. Question about food allergies, a super sensitive gut. There's a question about that, an awesome meal plan. C6, I'm not sure what your name is, or G6. We don't have a specific meal plan. Obviously take out the foods that you're sensitive to. We do have a really good probiotic with Isogenics, if that helps. I know our shakes are really good, but that's all I can really say about that. If anyone has any advice for her, they can share that.
I've just read the Dr. Gundry book, The Plant Paradox. That's to heal your gut. It's hard to stick to, but I think in this challenge, it will be easier to stick to it, because you want to eat healthy anyhow. You want to leave out the sugars and all of these things. And it might be helpful to combine it with this challenge, because it's a strict eating plan for 6 weeks, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah, like there's different books, and do some research. We want to empower you guys to own it. What do you feel best how do you feel when you eat sugar? How do you feel when you eat flour? You guys decide what's best for you. So last thing I wanted to say too was water in the shaker, water in the tea. Guys, this is my gallon, right, of water. So if I'm going to make a shake, I'm actually cleansing today. Anyone else doing a cleanse day? I'm doing a deep cleanse day, so I'm not even eating today. I did pour some of this into my cleanse cup, right? And then I added my cleanse in. So there's nothing wrong with that. You decide, right? But this is what I know I'm drinking today. I poured some and then I added my cleanse in, not a big deal. Okay, but I had 2 coffees this morning. I didn't count that as my water, right? Because it's coffee. So if you're cheating yourself, you decide, right? So, yeah. So is that everything for right now? So
I think so. I think the last thing maybe I could add is if anybody has any feedback around, we want to keep the group very clean and engaged, but also uncluttered. If anybody has any feedback or questions or anything like that on anything we can do to make your experience better, please feel free to reach out to either Angela, Erin, or myself with your suggestions or your feedback. Just send us a private message. Awesome,
guys. Okay, we'll see you on the poll tomorrow morning. If I don't see you later today in the group, have a great sleep, and make sure you get your reading in and your poll in, and we'll talk to you guys later next Monday. Sound good?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.